Hey all, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a little bit about Scandival again, just bringing up something which I think it's going over people's heads a little bit. Um, Honestly, I'm one of those people that I thought I would never be discussing more about reality TV more than anything else. I mean, I'm not a Bravo person, quite honest, nor a reality TV person. Not back in the day, not since I was with Road Rule, the first couple of seasons of Road Rules and Real World, of course. I think the last one I saw was basically New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans. Maybe I can't remember exactly. And then, of course, um, first 2 to 3 seasons of Survivor, and then some parts of Big Brother. I was watching parts of Big Brother for here and there, and then came back to it the last 2 seasons, specifically during the Celebrity as well as All Stars. In any case, uh, this Scandal thing is like completely new to me. I don't want to say new to me, but it's more of a case for like being the fact that this is the Bravo world, Bravoverse. I've never been a huge Bravoverse fan, to be honest. Um, for me, for initially when I was told about this, I'm like, why do I care about this? I don't know who the hell Tom Sandoval is and Raquel is, the whole Scandal issue. But then I think I started seeing other celebrities getting involved. I'm like, wait, what the heck is going on? And then see what it is. I'm like, it still falls into the realm of the Bravoverse, and I'm like, how is this still a thing? And why is like last week's episode, the last episode, kind of the Super Bowl for reality TV, as well as now the next 3 weeks for the reunion show, basically. Why is that going to be big? Well, because the fact is like it involves a lot of betrayal and deceit. Biggest factor is deceit, and the fact is like the question is like, did Bravo know or not know? Did Schwartz know? It's up in the air. I mean, I personally think, of course, Schwartz knew, and I think it was a case where like what these guys did basically to the point where like they were trying to make it to the point where like use Schwartz as a distraction to lure everyone away from the fact that it was Sandoval and Raquel doing it basically for 7 months. Happened to be the fact that it happened right after. Supposedly, it happened right after the girl strip where Arianna's dog died. I'm not going to get into specifics about it. In any case, the one thing though is we start seeing things here and there where like Lala started questioning about Tom and Ariana's relationship. I think Jax called it out pretty much. I saw a couple episodes here and there where Jax called it out, talking about Ariana and Tom's relationship, where he's like, it was just a facade. This is something where like after the first 2 years, I would say. I was going to say seasons, but in reality, 2 years or 3 years. He probably saw that their relationship was not as strong as it was in the beginning, to the point where, like, it's one of those things where he realized Tom needs to be in control. Ariana's not that type of person to be controlled, whereas Raquel, she can be. She's like sort of a fanboy stalker. Because you saw her going from, she actually purposely went out to go after James. James being on VPR at that point, she went after James. James introduced her to the group. Then what happens? She goes from James directly to Peter Madrigal. Madrigal didn't work out, so she went to Schwartz. Schwartz didn't work out, she went to Sandoval, of course. So she wanted that popularity. She wanted that fame, basically, that all these guys had at that point as well, too. But the fact that a lot of the fact that a lot of there are some celebrities like J Lo got involved, and like not involved, but like she was even commenting on it as well too. Like was like, what? Granted, yeah, there's nowadays celebrities now like staying home more often than not, and they like they are watching more, maybe more reality TV. I mean, like Jennifer Lawrence, we know she's a huge reality TV aficionado, specifically with the Keeping Up with the Kardashians and such. I think that's one of the times. Also, I'll admit that I did watch some episodes of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. One was when Kim Kardashian was dating the USC running back Reggie Bush, and then of course with the what's his name, Kanye, and then the fact that like when uh, um, Bruce Jenner changed it to Caitlyn Jenner. transition to Caitlyn Jenner, and then wanting to see what Kanye's reaction was to that. So that's one of those things. I'm like, all right. So seeing all these celebrities going into looking into this, like I was like caught off guard. I'm like, so these two, I mean, definitely have become a household name as well too. Quite honestly, in the celebrity world. But I think this got a little bit more blown up than it should have been, because the fact is this probably would have like not been like this. I think it came out to the point where like all these seeds were being placed so that before the season ended or before the new season started or in the new season, like, this would have been blown up even more. Why? Because I think it was one of the cases. I'm going to refer back to this, the episode basically where Ken basically supposedly dropped a bombshell. But who is he dropping the bombshell to? To Lisa? Lisa's the one that already told him. So why is he dropping it? This was perfectly staged and planned where they purposely did this. He did this. She probably told him, like, make sure to come in. Tell him he's like, I can't believe. I wish I could show you the video, but if I show you the video, then YouTube will mark it as a copyright infringement, so I can only show you images. But basically, he basically said that in front of Katie. Katie hearing this is like, wait, what? So Raquel was at Tom's place overnight, and she was like, what the heck? So, and that's the thing is like, and she was like thinking, like, oh, is like Lisa spreading rumors, gossip, which means by that statement alone, that's not the first time Lisa has done this. Lisa has been probably, hinting stuff here and there, basically dropping gossip here and there to cause drama. She knows by causing drama, more ratings. So this is perfectly executed by Lisa Vanderpump. She executed this perfectly to create more drama within the season, basically. And I think some of the producers started hearing about this at that point, to be honest with you. Because, like, let's not forget, once Katie confronted Lisa, like, hey, wait, where did you hear this stuff? How did you find out? Then Lisa, it's telling back to where Raquel comes in late, tells Lisa at the restaurant at VP, I was like, I'm late because I was staying over at Sandoval's place. She's like, wait, what? Alone? And she knew full well that Arianna was there. She knew full well what happened. She's not an idiot. If she says, oh, I couldn't take it, it's like, no, that's baloney. That is baloney. Now, granted, Sheena and Arianna were too trustworthy of her. This woman knows. She's smart enough to know that what had happened at that point. And the fact is, that's why she even called Tom Sandoval. She called Tom Sandoval on the phone. She called both, basically her and Schwartz, basically. She called him and Schwartz, basically, at the same, through and asking, what's this? Why was she sleeping at your place? If there was nothing to it, then why was she calling him to ask him that question? Why? There was no need to call. So basically, she knew what happened. So the thing is like, she was dropping hints in here and there to let everyone know, to cause more drama. Because again, more drama means more ratings. So the real question is did Lisa know that Sandoval was cheating on Arianna with Raquel? Here's my take on this. She's not stupid enough. She's not stupid. She's no fool. She's been around. She's seen in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and all of the regular Real Housewife Bravoverse aspects. She knows people sleep. I mean, one of the people that she was friends with was her husband was having an affair with one of her workers. So she knows the signs. She knows what's going on. So she knew. But the other factor is this, and this is where I believe she knew, because if we all believe it to be true that Schwartz did know all the way through from the beginning that Sandoval was having an affair with Raquel, if Schwartz actually knew from the beginning, Schwartz is telling Lisa. You know full well he's telling Lisa. Why? Because Schwartz has a tendency of that sort of boy crush on her. He has that boy crush on her. And because, I mean, honestly, you look at his apartment, every time you see in his apartment, whenever air an episode or air a scene in Schwartz's apartment, the first thing they show is basically that Lisa Vanderpump painting, basically. So we know Schwartz has a boy crush on her, to the point where, like, he's sort of not infatuated, but I think he does tell her things. And the fact is, like, look, she's his partner for Tom Toms, and she's also her advisor in a ways for Sandy's and Schwartz. So, or Schwartz and Sandy's, sorry. So I think he told her. If he didn't tell her, chances are Raquel probably told her too, because as we saw last week's episode, when Arianna called up and confronted Raquel while Raquel was in New York with Sheena, Raquel casually said it in a casual, nonchalant manner to Sheena. It's like, "Oh yeah, Ariana's like asking about my affair with Sandoval." Why is she saying that so nonchalantly and casual? It's as though others had known, which means she probably already told Lisa. If Lisa knew, she's assuming Lisa probably told the others at that point, or others are aware of it at that point. So that's what I believe Lisa knew from the beginning. I think Lisa knew early on, and I knew she knew how much good TV this would be for the show itself, and how much ratings this would push for not only Vanderpump Rules but for Bravo itself, to the point where like they can renegotiate for season 11. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, there are probably other signs as well too. I'm not too into the in depth and looking in depth into all the into the season itself. Some of the nuances, some of the sly comments. I mean, there's probably some unedited footage out there too that Lisa probably was aware of at that point as well too. And now also the other factor is like, it sounds like does Bravo or were Bravo aware production was Bravo Productions or producers at least aware of this affair? There are some slight hints that there were. There were some slight hints that they were. Because remember, for the past 3 episodes prior to the last week's, there was like hints being thrown in between Schwartz and Sandoval about like, about Sandoval's relationship with Ariana. Why was Schwartz bringing it up? It meant basically that this was aware, and they were playing it up for the TV, so make sure that Schwartz and Sandoval did not look like bad guys when this comes out. So from that perspective, I think they knew, and I think from that aspect, that's how also she knew at this point as well too. She had to have known at that point, Lisa, that is. And I have a feeling either Schwartz and or Raquel probably told her, maybe even Sandoval told her, or hinted at it at that point as well, because like again, she's making this phone call. She knew what's up. She knew what was up. And the fact that this isn't the first time seeing an affair like this of this nature, you know full well that her I forgot which season was, but the one where Sheena cheated on her friend's husband, basically with her friend's husband. We know that was the case. So I'll we'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Lisa Vanderpump knew? I mean, if Schwartz knew, do you think Lisa Vanderpump knew? And if you think she didn't know, how long did you think she knew? I mean, did she know from the beginning? She's openly admitted that she didn't know. But even during some of the airing of Watch What Would Happen Live with Andy Cohen, Andy asked, I was like, did you know? She's like, no, not really. She's like, did you have any inkling? She's like, no, I didn't have an inkling. Please, this episode proved otherwise, that she did have an inkling. So I think she played it up to make sure that this drama was... I mean, let's not forget. She loves drama. This woman loves drama. She wants the drama. She wants to be in the middle of the drama. She doesn't want to be the cause of it. She doesn't want to be the brunt of it. But she loves to see and hear the drama and, gossip about it at that point as well, too. So let's not forget that. So let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think she knew? Whatever it may be. Please leave it in the comment section. I do read my comments. I do respond to them when they warrant a response. Like I said, this is one of those things where, like, I think this woman is a brilliant woman, basically, to the point where, like, she knew this was happening. I'm not taking anything negative away from her. I'm just saying this woman is a brilliant woman. She knows how to market herself, basically. She knows how to market the show. It's a point of, like, she's probably, like, the new Kris Jenner for this show. She markets the show to the point, like, in reality, she could be another multi-billionaire. And she could, if she wants to, I think she can mold one of the stars or servers, the servers, S-U-R-vers, pun intended, that she can mold them to be multimillionaires with branding and all that stuff. And using her, she could be the manager at that point as well, too. I think she's one of those people. She can be that new Kris Jenner, basically. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Again, if you enjoy my content, enjoy my videos, enjoy my channel, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you're not a subscriber, and also please like or dislike. If you like the video, dislike the video, I'll know which direction to focus my content on in the channel, maybe creating separate things. In my channel, I like to keep everything. I'd like to be general and like talk about anything and everything at that point as well too. And also, if you don't like it, but just want to razz me about it and like get your, I don't want to say blood boiling. It's like, look at this fool. You can put it on the comments, and also subscribe if you don't, if you haven't subscribed there at that point as well too. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, and unrehearsed. Until next time.